you sit down?
I'm Peter John.
And I'm Christopher.
And we're Peter, John, and Christopher. The Three Kingdoms is a place for us to design and experiment, engineer and build, and just to have a great time.
And we hope that you will have a great time too.
We have a lot of projects in store, so stay tuned.
Let us begin with a tour of the Three Kingdoms, as it is right now.
And welcome to the Three Kingdoms. This interesting land formation is the spawn area of the map, and I started out right about here. As you can see, we've built a lot of things in this area, but we didn't have all that much room to expand and quickly moved to other locations. But we'll start out with a tour of this area so that you can become a little more familiar with the world that we've been working on. So this is the inside of Castle Primus. This brick house on this little hill is where I built my very first shelter, my first night. And hiding creepily behind it is... Oh, you're... Why didn't you say that before?
I didn't want to ruin the...
Well, I'll introduce you. This is my brother Christopher, in his very own Batman skin, looking very dejected because he's lagging horribly.
That I am.
We'll come back.
No, I thought I'd be in character. Batman's a very sulky one.
I mean, yeah. It isn't nighttime yet, though. Shouldn't you be millionaire playboying it? So yeah, this is my first farmhouse. Pretty basic, as you can see. There aren't even any windows. It quickly turned from shelter to just kind of a storeroom. Storeroom for some basic resource gathering. This is the first real automated farm that I made. It's a chicken hatcher. We would feed eggs into it from that building. And there's a rapid pulse clock in this. There's a lot of zombies around here. Must be in the caves.
Get over there!
Anyway, we'll just ignore those for now. There's a rapid pulse clock inside this. There they go. Inside this cobblestone housing, and then I would kill them all with splash potions, get tons and tons of food. And so we'd store some things for that up in the farmhouse. And then on top of it, I built a sheep pen for... Having a little trouble there?
I'm good. I was trying not to give it this shot.
No.
I'm back, though.
Alright, so yeah, Christopher and I have had a big project going on that we'll show you at the end of this video that required tons and tons of wool. And so we started out developing more and more efficient ways to harvest wool, and this was the first one. We'll show you a couple more incarnations of this in a redstone tutorial. And so, yeah, there isn't that much more to this place besides a couple of cows and a very small wheat farm and some sugar. But I did put quite a bit of work into fortifying it because I just got so tired of creepers swimming ashore and ruining my day. So we've got some fortifications going on. The walls are a little bit thick for the very small peninsula we have here. They're pretty wide, as you can see, but I kind of wanted something you could walk across, and they have been pretty effective, except for the stray zombie that spawns between the torches on top. It has kept the place pretty safe. So where are we headed now, Christopher?
This is the main hall of Castle Primus.
Nice.
We designed this apse and these vaults up here because we kind of wanted, since this was our first castle on this map. We kind of wanted to start off, set the pace, kind of a baseline for interior design, I guess you could say.
Really quite a baseline.
Okay,
there isn't much going on.
It was impressive back then, and so I'm pretty proud of it. And you'll see we take the kind of nether brick idea back out over there to the lighthouse, which Peter John can explain to you.
Mm-hmm. Well, we decided to mark the locations of our nether portals with lighthouses, just so they'd be visible from a distance. They could kind of be landmarks. And yeah, we decided to put a big beacon on top and then cover it with some nether brick arches. You know what I realized is that these doors are still glitched out.
Yeah.
When they, I just haven't gotten around to changing them. Actually, I think we should leave them. At this
I
point.
like them like that. They're kind of.
It's a souvenir of times long past.
Yes, they're rather homey. You can just sidestep right through them. It's wonderful.
Yeah, and we were going to either neaten up these torches and put something else in here besides the Donkey Kong painting, but we never really got around to it.
Yeah.
I think we were going to build like some sort of monument or a statue, but the space is...
Statue.
Yeah, statue.
But the space is kind of small for a statue anyway.
Yeah.
So, through this door is really the first house that I can be proud of at all. These are basic gravel gates. They open from the inside and the outside. This was my first real redstone project. I'll do another video on that. I actually did quite a bit of work planning those out because I had to learn redstone from the ground up, and as you guys probably know, it's a totally different way of thinking about just about everything. So yeah, this is my bedroom. This is where the magic happens. And,
Really? Are we doing that?
And this used to be my record collection, but I moved my jukebox to our new house. Lit with glowstone, which was pretty classy at the time when I built this. This is my fairly obsessively organized, or it was anyway before I moved all the resources out. Pretty obsessively organized workshop, and I had all kinds of stuff in here, and I knew exactly where everything was, and it was great. And everything was within reach. That's a really nice thing to do. And so, there's also roof access.
Oh yeah.
I haven't changed. Oh, sorry. Get down.
Sorry.
Yeah, I haven't changed this trap door either from when they changed how those work. Now they can. Where'd it go? Oh, it's stuck. It's stuck up top. Yeah, they changed the trap doors so that they could be on the top of a block as well as on the bottom of a block, which is nice. But that kind of changed the mechanics of them. So this is a pretty well lit little rooftop. Got access to the top of the Great Hall, and from here we can cross over to the other towers that I built. Now, I built one tower just like the one over there for each of my two brothers, but you guys never really moved in, did you?
No.
And, so not only was that kind of a waste, but there was a bit of an unintended consequence where, as you might be starting to see, two towers on that side and one on this side made things look kind of phallic.
The little Freudian, Peter John. I'm sure Freud would just love this.
I really didn't know what I was getting myself into when I did that. But yeah, so for any of you commenters who have the bright idea of suggesting that we build a giant dick, we kind of already have. Yeah. So, let's move on with the tour and with our lives.
To bigger and better things.
Yeah.